next comedian. We got a first timer, so I want you to show a lot of love. Start making a lot of noise, all right? Start clapping your hands, everybody. All right, let's make them feel welcome, everybody. Please give it up for Sean Black.
But he was saying earlier, like, oh yeah, these comedians have prepared, they have like a bunch of material. I fucking don't. You know, I got ADHD, motherfuckers. Yeah. Anyway, so being in Buffalo, you know, has anyone ever accidentally gone to Canada? Yeah. Yes? Okay, so I'm not the only dumb fuck here. Thank you. Make me feel a little bit better. If you're not, you know, being first time, you know, if you don't laugh at me, you know, you're just going to my suicide note later tonight. Anyway, no, that's a bad joke. So anyway, yeah, I was driving up, and it's, you know, I'm just following my GPS, you know, ADHD, you know, like, it's like, oh yeah, get off at Niagara Peace Bridge. So I'm like, okay, here we go, I'm driving along, and it said, and I go to this roundabout, and it said, please take the second exit, and I'm looking, and I'm counting 1, 2. The sign above it says, Peace Bridge to Canada. And I swear it does, I promise. I teach elementary school, if you can't tell by the shirt and bullying. And it's like, and I swear it says Peace Bridge to Canada. I swear, I'm looking at it, but you know, I have no self-esteem. I'm kind of, you know, a bit of a loser. So I'm like, you know, so I'm going and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not gonna argue with science, you know, like GPS satellite, you know. So I'm like, okay, here we go. You know, go down that way, and it's like, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit. You know, you're kind of like, you know, if you ever gone to Canada, you know, you're kind of like a funnel. You know, like, oh shit, I'm going to Canada. I don't have my passport or anything. So I'm like, all right, well, here we go. And I'm, you know, all of a sudden, like, I'm, you know, the duty free's on my right and the American border crossing's on my left. I'm like, okay. So I stop my car and I'm like opening my window. I'm like, hey, trying to get someone's attention. Like, hey, how do I not do this? I don't fucking want to go to Canada. And all of a sudden now, like, cars behind me, they start laying the horn on me. Like, come on, we're trying to go to Canada here. And I'm like, well, fuck, I don't want to go, don't make me. I don't want to go to that fucking socialist country. And all of a sudden, so I'm like, okay, here we go. Cross the Peace Bridge, and, you know, this whole time, I'm like, oh, shit. You know, and then I'm pulling up to the Border Patrol agent, and, you know, Border Patrol agent's a manly dude, you know, like one of the, and I'm like, so I have to look this guy in the eyes. And then he's like, what's your reason for visiting Canada? And I'm like, well, I got confused. I'm a bit of a moron. And it's like, I don't want to be here. How do I not do this? And he's like, do you have your passport? Do you have your social security card? Do you have anything? I'm like, no, I don't have anything. Don't send me to Canada. And so he's like, all right, well, pulling up to parking spot 6 up in the front. And I'm like, okay, so there's just this covered area with a bunch of numbers. So I pull up to number 6, and I'm like, all right, well, I don't know what I'm doing here. And then all of a sudden, knock on like the back of my car. They're like, open everything up. And I turn and I look out my rearview window. It's 6 cops and a German Shepherd, and they're searching my car. And you know, I haven't done a pre-Canada sweep of my car, so my heart rate goes to the roof. So now all of a sudden, all right, they open my doors and their dogs going everywhere. And I'm like, this is great. I'm gonna get freaking arrested. So anyway. So they're like, after like 10 minutes of me just sitting there, like about to piss my pants, they're like, all right, you're good to go to Canada. I'm like, I don't want to go. How do I not, can I just turn around? And they're like, yeah, go through the gate and turn around. So I'm like, okay. So I go up there, it turns out it's a fucking toll. So then now I'm just sitting there at this machine, like there's just a gate, there's a machine, and it's $10. I'm like, what the fuck? How do I not do this? Is there a help button? Hello? So then the cars behind me are once again getting beeped at. They're like, come on, let's go. We're trying to go to Canada. So I'm like, all right, fucking put my damn credit card. I get on the fucking QEW, take the exit, turn around, my phone goes off. It's like, thank you for coming to Canada. We're charging you $15 for data for the day. I'm like, fucking great. No, I don't want this. So then I'm fucking, all right, turn around, go on take the Peace Bridge back to the American side, and so, you know, if you've ever waited at the border crossing, it takes a while. So then all of a sudden the lane opens up, and it's like a weird one that's like kind of in the middle. I've never seen it before. So I'm like, oh, this is open. I'll go in here. Turns out it's for the fucking semi-trucks. So all of a sudden I look, and this border patrol person's way the fuck up here. because they're for the semis, and they go through a different border patrol because they're carrying like goods and shit. So then this like freaking like short-haired buzz-cut lesbian woman like all of a sudden peers over like it's fucking Wizard of Oz, and she's like, "You're in the wrong area." "Sorry, sir, ma'am. I'm sorry. I got confused." And I'm a bit of a moron once again. That's the theme of the story. I'm a giant moron. And she's like, "Do you have your passport?" "Thank you, fellow morons."